Greetings, great beings of light. My name is Ishtara. There is great change afoot on your planet right now, is there not? And everyone is aware of what a monumental time that you find yourselves in the middle of. It seems almost every day something new is being revealed, something uncovered, bringing up more questions than there are answers for at the moment. And a real theme of all of it is this increased experience of polarity. This tension that has been growing. Not just because of one thing, but because of a variety of experience, a variety of revealing, a variety of unfolding. And each one in and of itself is a large experience, and now you have many of them all at once. And one of the important things to remember is that you've all been desiring great change. Collectively, there have many who have felt for a long time that something needs to change. The world, humanity, cannot go on the way it is, and yet humanity seems so large, and the patterns and the experiences and the governments and the people and all of it seems so large. How do you create change on that level? So the desire, the knowingness, the awareness has been there that change is required, and now it's beginning to happen. What you've been desiring is in process. The change is afoot. And the very first part of change always is a shift in awareness. Awareness is a catalyzer of change, for without awareness, change doesn't happen. And you've already been witnessing that, where there have been patterns that have been going on and on and on for many, many decades, even multiple hundreds of years. And yet, why did they keep going on? Because there wasn't enough awareness to really catalyze a change. So what you've been noticing is a massive increase in awareness, explosive increase in awareness. And that awareness can be upsetting, disturbing, fear-inducing, and all of this is understood. But what we're going to ask you to do is also, in that moment where your human side is upset and inflamed, and why is this going on, and why has it gone on, and what can we do about it? All those questions, all those feelings are 100% legitimate. And then in that space also celebrate the expanding awareness. For awareness is the first step to catalyzing change. Without awareness, change doesn't happen. So then, as awareness is expanded, people are going to feel it. People are going to be shocked, reactive, upset, and you might be shocked, reactive, and upset. And allow your awareness to move through your human experience exactly in the way that it needs to. For some people will be really called into a new level of action with this expanded awareness. Some people will find other ways that won't be in overt action, but in inner action. Whether it's through evaluating their own relationship with it, whether they're called to pray or meditate or share energy or vision So within the spectrum of awareness opening, what you'll find is a lot of different reaction, a lot of different response to it. But what's happened is the globe has awakened. People's eyes are open. So regardless of whether the actions or responses look overt and out in the world, or whether they're inward, everyone is feeling it. No one is untouched. This is not about a select segment of the population. This is a global transition. So the key with it, as you're feeling it, is to, number one, acknowledge the expanded awareness. Number two, realize that the initial response could feel more polarizing than anything. And many of you may be experiencing that there can feel like a lot greater amount of polarity on the planet now through all of the things that you've been experiencing. Where the good news is about the increased experience of polarity is that it means people are waking up and they're activating their energy in a particular way. And they may be expressing it, and that shows up as polarity of people having different points of view, but they're awake, alive, and engaged. The next step after this is where the change really begins happening. And it's in the place of choice, because the second step after awareness is always choice. And choice is, how do I want to act? How do I want to respond? What feels like my truth within this? And in a world of duality, in a world of polarity, there are going to be a lot of different opinions about what is the right way to act. But the key with all of humanity is people waking up and then tuning in and understanding, how do I want to position myself with this? What is my truth that I want to act and align it with? And so from that place of awakened awareness, people making a choice for themselves, and also, more than anything else, for where are we going? Where do we want to go? For all of you listening to this message, you will be aligned with the idea that there's something better that humanity can experience. There's more here that's possible in a more unified field than we've been experiencing. So all of you are visionaries. If you weren't visionaries, you wouldn't be listening to this message. So with the foundation of you being a visionary, a lot of what you can do in that place, once you have your awareness opened and moving into the place of choice, a lot of that choice and then the next step, action, can be informed by the energy of your vision. Where do you want this to go? These paradigms aren't breaking as evidence of a broken society. These paradigms are breaking because it's time for the old paradigms of society to come back into a new pattern, a more inclusive pattern, a more understanding, honest pattern on every single level of humanity. So your choice and your action through your vision is essential right now. As this pattern is getting reestablished, what's that going to look like? What's that going to be? Hold that vision, hold that space, hold that seed that you know is within you of the potential. and then line up your actions according to that future vision, future potential. So your actions are aligned with the energy of what is this future possibility. And you allow the space and the energy to begin creating it. Activate the vision of your love, of the pure potential that you've felt for a long time. Hold that in your space as your awareness is open, as you're choosing, and as you're bringing yourself into action. Always allow that future vision that you feel within you to be informing all of that. And then you know energetically you're supporting the change happening in a way that supports all of human life, in a space of love, understanding, compassion, and truth. I'm with you now and always. My name is Ishtarah.